Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your reading for January 11th, 2021. Please show me what everyone needs to know here or see. Thank you. Whoops. I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you had a nice weekend. I hope you can see. All right, your first card. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. Ambush. I have to look that up. Oh, that's your shuffle song. Calling the Others by Anila. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her name. Anilah. It's really beautiful. And it does feel like this is going to be a collective reading about finding your tribe. Another thing that I just noticed, calling looks like culling, C-U-L-L-I-N-G. So there could be something about a call, like a C-U-L-L, like George Guidestones type thing. Pitfalls. Okay, pitfalls. I didn't want to have the first card, like not knowing what the actual word meant. Sorry. All right, so pitfalls. This is feeling like a delay as well, because this way it's confidence and it's forming up. It's taking some kind of huge action. It's also having a lot of stresses on you, but it's doing something to expel them. So it feels like this is some kind of a delay in releasing something. Like you've moved past something, but it just keeps hanging on. And it feels like it's denying opportunities as well. And this could be as well, it just popped in my head. I don't know why I didn't see this like at first, but it actually looks like a force that's creating pitfalls. So that could be an outside force, like the government, the whatever it is that's trying to reduce the frequency of this plane, for lack of better words. I'm trying to, it's really hard finding language to read these cards. It's almost like you have to, never mind. Okay, so calling the others. So it is popping in my head that that's what this is. This is a call. And we are the others, according to someone else or something else. Some outside force is trying to weaken us, trying to put a lot of burdens upon us. All right, let's keep going. This is going to be deep, I can already tell. And I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot to clarify. So I'm curious to see how these cards go together. I haven't done that before, not even unvideotaped. So in the How, you have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is unthinking. This is, when this is upright, this is quick. So I'm actually feeling like it's like a slow disruption, a slow, this is also unthinking, unfeeling, no regard for other people. Excuse me. So I'm really feeling like I'm picking up on an outside force here that is weighing down on, let's say, humanity. In the Why. It's also lack of information, things that you don't know. In the Why, you have the Ten of Swords in the upright. Afflictions. Stopping travel, because this is, oh, where's my magnifying glass? Hold on. Sorry, I thought I was better prepared. Okay, so Ten of Swords in the reverse is a successful passage, but it's in the upright. So this is in the thick of things. I also feel like I don't know what to call them. Let's call them I don't know, the archons or the evil ones. I don't even want to call them that. I don't even want to validate them with a word. Maybe this is, no, I'm not going to go there. So anyway, this is being in the thick of it. This is having a lot of swords in your back. This is feeling monetary disruptions. This is feeling, what does it say in the book? Tears because of material reasons. So it really feels like there's some kind of force here coming down upon us and just making our life difficult. To me, this is also saying pitfall and material, tears because of material reasons. So that is saying investments to me. These are also 2 tens. So that is an ending. Giving us false information or not giving us any information at all. And you can read this any way you want, but I'm already saying us, so this is a collective reading. I knew it the minute I heard the song, actually. Calling the others. It felt like it was also calling your ancestors. Excuse me. At least that's how Anila hits me. All of her songs feel like they have like Viking roots or Druid roots, or it feels like what I would describe as unmelanated Aboriginal people. So fill in the country blank or the region. It probably doesn't really matter. It's going back to your roots for sure. I feel like this is also going back to your roots. Okay, so we have death in how we feel. So that feels like a transition to me. I know I've been dealing with a death in my family, and I also feel like separately, and maybe because of, or maybe, it's all related, right? I'm going through some kind of different ideas about how I look at death. And it's looking more and more to me like death is actually not something to fear at all. Like literally. Like this is looking like something I was thinking about this weekend, actually, that this fear of death that everybody has, it's actually part of the brainwashing, or it's part of the programming. This looks like programming as well. It all looks very mental, very distorted, very like unholy for sure. Intentionally betraying us, deceiving us, making our lives really difficult. Maybe this is so that we'll transform. That has popped up in my head before, that this is putting us through the ringer, like it's like tough love by somebody. I don't know. It does seem to be working. People do seem to be waking up to what's important, losing their material goods and having to go within. And to me, this is a release as well. Oh, that's right. This is that little angel sheaf of wheat. Or actually, you know what it is? It's an hourglass. There's still lots in the top, though. It looks like this angel of death is stealing it right from someone's grave. But I remember the first time I looked at it, I didn't see it that way. I saw it as a sheaf of wheat, which is like the Ten of Wands in the regular tarot. That's what the picture of this little guy reminded me of. So it kind of felt like the angel of death was literally taking your burdens away. So I feel like this is us being placed in some kind of very, very uncomfortable situation so that we'll grow. In your advice, prudence. No, it's not prudence. Virtue. I think this is the high priest in this deck. Sorry, high priestess. And I don't remember if it was upright or in the reverse. Oh boy, you guys can tell me. I won't know until I watch the video after. Okay, so I'm going to leave her in the upright. That's funny. So the high priestess, this is all about truth, this card for me. And if it's in the reverse, it means ignoring it. It means, I'm going to have to read it both ways. It means ignoring it. It means, well, like if this is some kind of programming and brainwashing and conditioning of us from some kind of external force, this means that we're not aware of it. This means we are aware of it and we're being very silent. This is also very powerful. She also has a circle around her with a bunch of different objects. It looks like some kind of magical ritual. I noticed there's a sword sticking into the ground, and I heard on another channel a story. I'm just looking at the other. There's a snake and a skull and bones, a chalice, candles, and another, what's that called again? What I just call that time thing? The hourglass. So yeah, I was just hearing a story about if you put a sword in the ground and you cast a spell on someone, the spell won't go away until the sword rots. So this to me is telling me that maybe it rotted. Maybe this awareness is making some kind of spell disintegrate, some kind of brainwashing disintegrate. We feel like we have more time. It's empty in this picture. So this could be it just feels like an awareness to me. It feels like an awareness itself is dissipating some kind of programming. That's the only way I can describe it right now. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Changing your mind. Changing a spell. Changing something magical. Pouring out this bad energy. This is doubt. This is fears. This is paranoia. It's not knowing how you're going to, thinking you're going to die, being afraid of death as well. And I really do. I'm picking that up a lot lately, that this fear of death is completely, well, it might be the cruelest brainwashing that we've been put under. Personally, I think it's the opposite. I think we're supposed to live our life to the fullest and not fear death and actually look forward to it. So I think this might be changing your mind about fearing anything as well. Like there's literally nothing to fear. That really does look like changing your mind about that. Going through a major transformation and knowing, completely ignoring all of this stupid programming. Death again. In the reverse. I did pre-shuffle these, by the way. I was going to shuffle one more time, but I forgot. So that was meant to come out, I guess. Death in the reverse. Under pitfalls. So I feel like this outside force, what they wanted to do, is not getting off the ground. Because this is stagnation. This is things not working out. things not getting off the ground. So I feel like there was some kind of plan, like some kind of organized plan. It looks like a formation of like fighter jets or something. Think of it as energy. Think of it as energy. Think of it as misinformation. Think of it as like being hypnotized. It's not working. We're becoming aware of it. We are turning our backs on fear and transforming ourselves. This is really cool. The Queen of Coins in the upright. Okay, so that feels like Mother Earth to me. Excuse me. Queen of Coins is someone who manages a lot of things, who is in charge of households, in charge of families, in charge of, corporations, money, manages resources. Very organic. This is very ethereal. This is your magical abilities. I feel like this transformation of magical abilities is pouring something out, pouring some kind of mind control, let's say spell, pouring it out. Releasing fear, changing your mind about how you look at the world. I know I am. This is taking charge of your world. This is a lot of knowledge here. Awareness, knowledge can't be mind screwed. That's why this isn't working. We are becoming aware. We're throwing their information, like just checking it. It's useless. This is also someone who doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. And they're at the end. And they don't know what to do. You know what? I feel like they're running scared. They're in between two tens too. So that's an ending. This is also an ending. We're ending it. Their plan's not working. Okay, Six of Swords in the reverse, in the Y, under the Ten of Swords. Can't move on. So I also feel like this is keeping us in place. This is not being able to move on. So we're doing this in our heads. Excuse me. This is also done in your head, in your spirit, in your heart, in every part of you. This is a major, complete transformation at the end of something because they kept us trapped. We can't move. I feel like this is inner transformation on a collective level. Three of Swords in the upright. Feeling absolutely betrayed and stuck. No money as well. No money transfers. Tears because of material reasons. It's causing an inner transformation. This is also somebody trying to keep the money, not transfer it, making us suffer. But it's not working. We're growing within ourselves. This can also be like farming and learning to grow your own food and taking control because you can't move. Because we can't move, we can't freely go anywhere. We either get really depressed and die and feel betrayed and stuck in some kind of mental anguish and not being able to move on, pouring our life force out, or you become very, very aware. You transform yourself. You learn to live without money. You might even have to learn to live with a bit of pain here, but you become a master of your domain here. And if that's just your body, it might mean your body, or it might mean your senses. It might mean your property. You might have to learn to grow. You might have to learn to grow things. So I kind of see like two possibilities here. And it really is up to you. How do you want to transform? Do you look at this as a time of opportunity and take control? Or do you look at it as I can't move on and I'm depressed, I'm betrayed, woe is me? Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's one of the phases that you have to go through. But I feel like this is a really strong magical reversal here. Ace of Coins in the reverse. I feel like in the reverse, that's an opportunity card. Don't miss an opportunity. I feel like it's somehow connected to this awareness as well. Excuse me. But it also is saying to me that there's something about not having anything that you're aware of. It's also, you have the High Priestess in between the Queen of Coins and the Ace of Coins in reverse. So it almost feels like you're rich in your mind. And you can literally have nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. There are a lot of nothing cards here, but then this is extremely rich here. And so is this. I feel like some of us are transforming. This is also becoming very, very smart. This is also becoming very wise. Again, I think because everybody's stuck and there might be a lack of honest information. So it's like you have to go deep. You have to dig deep. This is really connecting. I'm also feeling like this is connecting to the earth. Being very connected to natural forces. And I feel like that's what some element, the government, the monetary system, they don't want that. They don't want us to be the Queen of Coins. But that's how we're going to end this, how we're going to make this not work for whatever this tyrannical control faction is. I'm still trying to read this Ace of Coins in the reverse. I do see the devil in the coin when it's in the reverse. And this is us being aware. But there's something about an opportunity. They've missed their opportunity because of our awareness. All right, let's get the last card. Six of Cups in the reverse. So, excuse me. I don't know how I'm going to describe what I'm thinking. But this is making me feel like past lives. And this is saying to me that, how do I even put this into words? This is saying to me, we're aware of, it's going to sound really crazy. Something just moved by itself in my kitchen. That's really funny. And it wasn't a cat because I'm looking right at it. So anyway, this is, for some of you, this is becoming aware of the past life, I don't know what to call it, system, and not taking part in it. This is not, and then death over here as well, and getting smarter about death, getting smarter about, oh wow, I didn't realize this was going to go this deep. So let me see if I can pull my thoughts together here. I'm seeing the Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Ace of Coins in the reverse as a past life reincarnation system. Below the Ace of Cups in the reverse, which is changing your mind. This is not going. It's saying, now that you're aware, you're not in this reincarnation system anymore. Or you're saying no to it. This is saying, oh, wow. For some of you, this is saying when you die, you truly want to stay with the planet. That you don't want to go through this recycling system, for lack of better words. I really don't know a lot about this. I dabble in all sorts of weird things. And so when they pop up in my readings, I'm not the most aware. So you're going to have to Google this if you want to know more about it. But yeah, I've heard that the moon, which is actually what this cover is, it's the moon, that it's some kind of reincarnation processing center, for lack of a better word. So for some of you, that's what it is. I know I'm kind of thinking around these lines right now lately. So it's awareness, not partaking, changing your mind, not listening. So let's go back. Pitfalls. Something not working out. I feel like this was directed at us, and I feel like it didn't work with this Death card in the reverse. Ace of, excuse me, Knight of Swords in the reverse. That's outright lying. That's slowing down. It's a slow descent. It's like, I feel like they were trying to make us transform. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know how. And we're transforming. We're being stuck. We're being betrayed. We're being lied to. It's not working. We're finding our, excuse me, we're finding ourselves here. We're finding our organic selves while we're in some kind of mental prison or mental, can't move on. We're stuck. This is becoming aware and changing it. If we call this a spell, this is us using magic to reverse it. To reverse it. Whether it has anything to do with reincarnation or not, we're transforming. We're really smart. We're turning something around. We're stopping something. So, yeah, that's what that is to me. This is us stopping some kind of attempted mental violence against people. I'm going to call it that for now. All right. Your shuffle song was called Calling the Others, and it's by Anila. A-N-I-L-A-A-H. Sorry. A-N-I-L-A-H. All right. And it's beautiful. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.